KITV4 News at 10, Hawaii's most complete late newscast.
Good evening, I'm Kenny Choi. Yunji Denise has the night off. We begin tonight with continuing coverage on the federal ruling that could shift the course of the Honolulu Rail Transit project. Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation, HART, says that it has started assembling a team to work on the three concerns handed down in the ruling. The federal ruling says that the city has to take a closer look at the impact the rail project could have on traditional cultural properties, the rail's noise and visual impact on the Mother Waldron Park, and reconsider building a tunnel under Beretania as part of the rail route. HART says that they are confident they will be able to provide the supplemental documents by the hearing on December 12th. Well, one of the topics the city will have to provide supplemental information for is the Beretania Street Tunnel. A ruling on that may mean a big do-over for the city's rail project. KITV4's Cam Tran takes a closer look at how the city is moving forward to address the court's three major concerns.
Defendants must fully consider the prudence and feasibility of the Beretania Tunnel. Those are words taken directly from a federal ruling handed down by Judge Wallace Tashima. The tunnel would run 7/10 of a mile underneath Beretania Street, from the Board of Water Supply building to Nu'uanu Avenue. The judge wants the city to consider how much that tunnel could cost and if it could be incorporated as part of the rail route.
We think that they're going to have to do some real homework on this and get the technical stuff down, and it's going to delay the project.
But Mayor Peter Carlisle says not so fast.
The judge agreed that we properly explained why a similar tunnel would be too expensive on King Street. What the ruling really says is we just need to further document and explain why a Beretania Street tunnel would also be too expensive and is a bad idea.
24 hours after reviewing the ruling, the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation and the city say they are optimistic they can provide the documentation needed in hopes of preventing an injunction on rail.
There are varying degrees of requirements and various processes, some that are more exhaustive, for instance, in a complete EIS or even a partial EIS that has to be redone. But there are also literally opportunities for us in some cases where we make changes to the project, where we supplement the record with some documentation, and that can take as little as days.
As for the impact on culturally important sites, so far the city has only listed Chinatown as an area with traditional cultural property affected by rail. HART says it has completed 3/4 of its survey, and the rest will be completed soon.
Given the amount of time that we know that we have to work on the archaeological inventory surveys and make those reports to SHPT for that report, we believe we can get this done sooner, actually, than we can complete the others. So these things will be running in parallel.
As for the price tag, how much will this extra work cost the city?
I don't have a number for you, but it's certainly not going to be an exorbitant amount of money.
According to the judge's ruling, if the city finds out that the Beretania Street Tunnel is a viable option, officials may have to withdraw its final environmental impact statement and do one with the tunnel as an alternative. Now, the HART CEO says the rail project could be delayed 9 to 12 months due to a recent Hawaii Supreme Court ruling, and insists that the federal decision won't delay rail any further than that timeline. In the newsroom, Cam Tran, KITV4 News.
All right, Cam, thank you for that.